possibility that the UK or France could join the Board of Peace?
Well, I think they're going to want to. Well, look, some countries have a prohibition, and they're going to their legislatures and getting out. In most countries, the Prime Minister or the President can sign. You saw a lot of them today. Don't forget, the letter only went out 2 days ago. We had almost 30 people already at very important countries. But there are some countries, like Italy, who told me she wants to sign. She wants to be desperately, but I think she has to go back to her legislative branch. And we have that with Poland, too. He said, we want to, I mean, I was the one that endorsed him. He's great, by the way. He's doing a great job, Carol. But he has to get an approval. Some have to get an approval, some don't. Most don't. But some do. They have, a legal requirement to get an approval.
Do you admit being chairman of the Board of Peace past your second term in office?
I have the right to be if I want. I mean, I'll decide. We'll see what happens. But they'd like me to be. It's in theory for life. But I'm not sure I want that. But it's going to do great work with Gaza and maybe other things. You know, it could be beyond Gaza. And we'll work in terms of the with the United Nations, who I've always said the United Nations has great potential, but they have not lived up to the. And I say 8 wars and I never spoke to them. You'd think I would have spoken to them a lot, but the United Nations has great potential. I think working with the Board of Peace is going to be a good thing for the United Nations.
Will you tell us who your Fed pick is? Said a couple of days ago that there would be something in the works where you can take money out of your 401k to help on purchasing a home. Is that something that the administration is working on?
I'm not a huge fan of. Other people like it. They're talking about taking money out to put a deposit down in a home. And one of the reasons I don't like it is that their 401ks are doing so well. You know, 401ks are up 80, 90% in some cases. And, you know, you're talking about a lot of people. We're talking about very mainstream. And they're really doing, and the housing market's good, but the 401ks are doing much better than the housing market. I like keeping their 401ks in great shape. I like keeping their 401ks. I'm not a huge fan of putting down a deposit. I'm not. I'm so happy with the way 401ks are doing. You have people tell me they're up 88%. And over the period of a year, over a full year, it's going to be, it's going to be close to 100%. Yeah, Steve.
Can you tell us back to the Board of Peace? Some of the countries are, I think the permanent members contributed $1 billion. What is that money supposed to be for Gaza?
Have already put up $1 billion. Some of the countries have already put up much more than that. That's a lot of money, but it's nothing compared to the value of peace. Peace is so destructive for everyone, even countries that aren't involved. I mean, it's so destructive for everybody when you have wars.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.